Hello there. Hi, everyone. My name is Daphne Smith Ofarbo, and I am presently at one of our major landmarks here in the Bahamas on the island of New Providence, also known as Nassau. Where we are at present is at a location called the Queen Staircase. If we look at the rail, we can see the steps as it's ascending. That is really called what we call the Queen Staircase. Now, with the Queen Staircase, there has some history to the name. The name, the Queen Staircase, is in memory and honor of Queen Victoria of England. Queen Victoria, she's began her reign in 1837, and one of the first things she decided to do was to put an abolishment to the slavery that was going on. So slavery was abolished in 1837 because of Queen Victoria's reign at that time. Also, with Queen Victoria, she reigned for 66 years. And so here we have the 66 steps. Now, a little bit more history with the 66 steps. The original time it started on when they actually went ahead and carved out this area. It was considered either 1793, 1794, where this mass area that we see was actually 102 feet. You look from the bottom up, you can see the lush greenery. And so we had a total of 600 slaves that took to chisel and axe and whatever meager form of chiseling tool, and they carved out this area from here to the rail. And it took a total of 16 years for this area to be completed. Now, the reason why this was done as such was that it was considered a thoroughway, or they made it as a thoroughway, as a way to get from the fort, which is it's just up top, and be able to walk into the downtown Nassau area. That we have trading going on, and they also had nightclubs, and this was like the center of the island where everything went on. And so this is why this was done. Now, because of the limestone rocks that they chiseled out of here, what they did with that, they put that to good use. They went ahead and made a fort with the limestone rocks. And the limestone rocks that they used it for was to build another area, and that's another landmark, major landmark, also here in Nassau, which is called the Fort Fincastle. With the Fort Fincastle, this was a lookout point because we had the act of slavery, you have the act of piracy going on at that time. And what they did, because pirates were plundering and stealing all sorts of things, they used this as a lookout point to be able to protect the fort of Nassau. Now, as we can hear in the background, we can hear all of their excitement going on, because this now, as a landmark, is not only used as something that you just can come and look at, which is where the tourists would usually come. Like on a day like this, before we had the pandemic, actually this year was be flooded with persons either trading goods, straw works, hats, or whatever, or they'll just be walking through, and then they'll be using the different areas for taking pictures. This is beautiful for taking picture. There's a waterfall, a man-made waterfall at the very top of the steps. But apart from only just the tourist part of things, we have, like I said, it's still a thoroughway at this point, and this is how we get from Nassau, downtown Nassau, and we walk up the steps to the Fort Fincastle for those who live in that particular area at the time. Now, we are so happy to be able to have the honor of the Queen Staircase, because every time we walk here, we be reminded of the very act of what she did. She abolished slavery in 1837, and this is something good that we can now look forward to. This is a history that we can pass on to our families And this is one tale that can be told over and over and over again. The Queen's Staircase.